It depends what time you said that you were going to leave. And
yeah.
I'm
Ready?
often telling my my wife that I'll be home at midnight or 2 a.m. And it's like, whatever time before that is good.
See,
It's
like,
like, I said I'm going to be home at 2 a.m. and I arrived home at 10. How good is that? Like, how good am I?
amen.
yeah.
It
Ready to
doesn't
go?
go down that well
Yeah.
usually, but it's funny to me.
oh, just wants me home. Never wants me to let me leave. Anyway, probably too good.
Hey, this is recording right now.
Too good at his job.
Hey, we good?
That's all.
We're
Let's
good.
go. Uso, let's do it.
Let's
Hey, welcome back to the PE Forecast with AJ here, Josh, Samuel, and Clement. We're back for episode 2. Again, talking all things PE, talking about life, sport, faith, and everything in between. And Josh, tell us a bit more about what's happening today.
We've been having an argument for about 2 years. Some other people have been having this argument for a lot longer, but today is on record a GOAT debate. We have 3 guys who have a good opinion. One guy who knows what he's thinking, but he's going to share it anyway. And apparently one guy who's been corrupted just recently to perhaps buy into LeBron and MJ.
I'll explain later.
The GOAT.
It's not even a debate. Like, I don't even know why we're even still debating it. The fact that it even is a debate is a travesty. So, but I'm willing to give you some of that time. Debate. What debate? It's over. Anyway.
It's just known. Like, people will put MJ as their greatest, no matter who they are. Even people who don't know basketball know Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He's the greatest.
The greatest thing about MJ is Michael Jackson. Let's just start there, okay? When I hear MJ, we're thinking...
You rock my world,
yeah,
man.
exactly. Rock my world.
Yeah, that's good. Hit that again?
No, that's all right. I'll save it for later.
Yeah, okay.
It's not happening.
Jeez.
If we start even just from the player, it's the number of titles to start with. Yes, if you play forever, you will rack up enough stats. If you play for a million years, but nobody thinks Kareem is the greatest player ever. Like, there's just not people out there. And he had the most points for a long time until someone played long enough to beat him. But nobody's out there telling us that Kareem is better.
Well, I agree, but that's fine. But I think I want to go straight back to the beginning. Like, what does it mean to be great?
Let's start there.
Let's start there, right? Because
Let's
we need to
start
find
there.
our terms. Of
Define it.
What is greatness? Now, there's so many categories because we can go on forever. The endless debate. Okay, we can just go to every category: points, assists, rebounds, championships. It'll go forever because there's always going to be someone that's better, and then, well, if someone's got more points but less championships, then we start going, okay, which one weighs more? So, what is greatness? I think greatness is, in terms of all time, it's from the moment you're born to the moment you die, okay? And so we're not cherry picking moments. We're not cherry picking like, oh, you had this like nice little spot you had. We're going from the youngest you were to the eldest you ever were. And it's very clear that longevity is a factor of greatness. The fact that what happens when you're 14, 13, 12, that matters. And also matters when you're 40, 42, 43. So my big thing about MJ is I can concede things about his greatness, but across all time, like, yes, did he have the greatest peak of anyone else? Yes, I can agree with that. He had the greatest.
gross.
Sorry, say that again.
You've grown.
Say that again.
And that's the thing.
You've
See,
grown.
Say that again.
I'll say he had one of the best peaks, but in terms of all time, like
get
if
you.
you're
I
gonna
get
say
you.
have a moment, like that's it. You had your moment, but we're talking okay from the beginning. I'll come back to it later, but at the same time, I think I'm reasonable, other than some of these Jordan fans that almost basically think the second coming has come. Like, Jesus has walked, but he's black. And he's somehow picked up the basketball. Like, I can concede and call a spade a spade. I can call what is good is good. And so I'm not gonna put the whole shroud on. Like, oh man, did you see MJ? He had a drink of water today. Oh my, did you see that?
But
man, that's
but
crazy.
That goes to his aura though. Like, people are actually like that. That goes to his aura. I'll give you an example.
Okay, go.
I'm in Hawaii, 2018, just in the gym, Hilton Hotel.
Yeah, little shout out to Hilton.
Go
for
ahead.
Name
sponsor-
drop.
Yeah,
Thanks for sponsoring the video, Hilton.
yeah, that's nice. Send
Just
us a room.
wanted to,
Flying us out next
Yes.
holidays.
great rooms. I actually ran into that time.
Okay.
So shout out
Drop
to
the
her.
full name.
Oh,
Nice.
Sorry. Anyways, edit there. Chicken nugget. at the gym, literally, right? Don't know anyone there, different country, and a lady comes and asks me for my Jordans.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like
Okay, that's
Michael Jordan has that aura that
In
in
the Hilton?
America, just in that country,
Oh.
right? We're saying the Americanized version of Hawaii.
Yep.
Literally asked if she could buy my Jordans off of her, and I've warned them. Right, I've told her that they're old as well. I didn't give it to her anyway, but it's like they literally, and what you said and what a lot of NBA players have said, have this idolized depiction of Jordan as Black Jesus because he has that aura, like he has that presence.
Yeah, but Sam,
created
there's one thing you're leaving out. She was homeless.
at the Hilton Hawaii,
At the
She was at the
Hilton.
front.
at the Hilton Hawaii.
Want them shoes. Look, it just sounds like when you say aura, I say glazing. Because what are we like? This is what we're talking about here. That you're talking about the guy's shoes because he sold shoes because back in the 90s and the 80s, like you just got ahead of the game and sold a product. Yeah, I get it. The shoes are gonna sell more. Like, but what's that got to do with being great at basketball? You're a good marketer. Okay, sure, you can count that in. But I also think it's whoever came in first. It's like the first ever phone that came in from iPhone. And of course, it's going to be the number one selling because it's the first of its kind.
Yeah, I get you.
And then, of course, it's
they hadn't. There was that many superstars and big NBA names in that before.
Yeah, like you're forgetting Magic, Larry.
well, you also got to think about. Well, I'm talking about the organization level. I'm talking about as an NBA, they want MJ as the face of the league. So what are they pushing? They're pushing the Jordan rules. They're pushing all of these things that are funneling into the face of the league. It is good for their brand. So they're doing a business decision.
It's entertainment at the end of the day,
It's
right?
entertainment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
It's
I get that.
It's the Matrix.
And what you were saying before, the way I disagree is I actually think the debate is around who was their best at their best when they're at their peak, right? And so AJ, this is a question to you. If AJ, Alex Johnson, not you, the GOAT.
Yep.
If AJ scores or has the most tries in NRL history, are we all going to say that because of his longevity, because of his try-scoring ability, that he's the greatest winger of all time?
But you see, so this, I know I'm not into basketball as much as you guys, but I was watching LeBron at his peak.
Yeah.
I was in it, yeah? See, AJ's a winger, right? That's a different position.
What are you saying about wingers?
Wingers only have right foot steps.
Wingers can
where's the
do good
left?
things too.
Pull the
But
left
what I'm
out.
saying is it's a different...
Yeah.
I don't think you can, like you guys said, like you can't compare because you do a disjustice to both things.
Yeah,
Right?
I get that.
But if you're talking about most influential at their peak, I think
LeBron is.
No,
most
absolutely.
influential.
There's just
Absolutely, absolutely.
no chance.
Absolutely.
Influence.
No.
Look, it's
How
one
many
of-
kids has Jordan helped?
Yeah.
How many schools has he started?
Every single
don't let
kid
me-
who
don't-
wears
don't-
Jordans.
Don't get me started on his gambling addiction too, man.
Oh, we can go.
So
to
now we're
so
talking
many
about
areas.
him as a person.
Yes, but that's what I'm
Does-
saying.
is that coming in as a
It
debate?
counts, absolutely. If we're talking about greatness, it has to count. Like, no one here in this room will be like, okay, I got this massive jerk student, absolute tool, but man, he's great. Like, he's so great at soccer, and I want to be him. No one would ever say that. They'll say, hey, he's actually a jerk. I'm actually willing to cut this guy because he's such a tool. I don't care how good he is. And so, look, that's even personally, if you believe that in your heart, I think that's what Jordan is. Who punches a teammate and go, oh, like literally people would actually worship the skin on Steve Kerr's face that Jordan punched. Like that's how like, oh man, did you see? Oh, it's killer mentality. What a loser. Cuts Isaiah Thomas from the Dream Team because he was hurt that he schooled him back in the 80s. What a loser. Like, I'm sorry, but... That's
got a
not what I
whole
see,
episode.
Jordan. I don't see.
That's
I
not
mean, sorry,
greatness to you.
That's not
That's not
greatness to me.
greatness,
Where I
yeah,
see
okay.
LeBron, he's the guy that you want him on your team. No, like he's always going to make you
Does
better.
he have many enemies,
He's
LeBron?
doing the GM and he's organizing and ruining whole franchises by the way he wants to organize and set it up.
You're
we
telling me.
we can also bring up that he was at
Imagine-
Diddy parties as well.
Oh,
If you
here
wanna
we
go
go.
that.
Oh, okay,
We want
yeah,
to talk
well,
about
well,
character
man,
right
We're
Sam's
now.
gonna
on-
leave that part out. That's
Sam's on smoke
I know,
tonight,
you
bro.
want smoke, man. We can talk about the
let's
game.
say
We
talking
can
about who you are as a person. Imagine having an entire hour TV show to announce I'm taking my talents.
He got two
somewhere
more
else.
for y'all.
At the same time, I mean, look, we can keep going into. My thing is that everything that you bag LeBron on, Jordan has already done. But I just can't stand that it's just double standard. Like, I'm cool to say, yeah, that's lame or that was weird. But Jordan has done almost everything the same, but it's like, oh man, so good. That's what irks me, is the inconsistency. So I'm only fighting for LeBron as the GOAT, purely actually from the basis that, man, if you're going to say that, keep it 100. Keep it consistent. Keep the same energy. What, you think it wasn't lame that Jordan went to McDonald's and said, stop it. Stop doing you know, okay, if you're from the if you're from the 90s, yeah, that's cool. Like, that's lame as.
Get some help.
Yeah, get some help. Well, I mean, this guy, smoking cigars, like, eyes yellow as a snake. What's he on? So I just want to say keep the same energy. That's
Let's
all I'm
go
saying.
back a step to what is greatness. So I think of a couple of things that need to happen for you to be the GOAT. You have to win a championship.
Yes.
At
Yeah.
least one.
Correct.
You can't possibly be
And
the
finals
best player
MVP.
ever.
And finals
if
MVP
you-
with that.
We're going to repeat this with some other sports.
Okay,
But for basketball,
Yep.
you probably have to be the finals MVP. You have to be the guy
100%.
who made it happen in the finals.
Yes.
Clutch
So
time.
you've got to at least have one.
Yep.
I don't think you can be the GOAT with only one. I think you probably need to have a few.
Yes.
I'll say probably 2 or 3 is probably enough.
Yep.
You need to have some level of consistency. Like, you can't just come in, have the single greatest season of all time,
Yes.
and then retire.
Yep.
So you've got to have a little bit of that.
Correct.
Both guys definitely have some of this.
Yep.
But then the part where it starts to become separate to me is that there does have to be some kind of aura, whether it's a clutch thing, whether it's a atmosphere thing, whether it's the way other players talk about and feel about and think about you. There has to be something more than just a stats padding guy. Because there's guys who were on the best teams and maybe they had one good streak where they happened to be the guy on grand final day. So you got to have something more with some kind of aura, atmosphere about you to make you the greatest. And that part is the part where I think Jordan just does LeBron in.
You go.
I was going to say everything that you just said is you just described LeBron. Like, that's just what's crazy that you're talking about respect. If you even looked at the draft that just happened the other week, every rookie player, who do you want to play against? Who you look up to? It's LeBron. It's
They
LeBron.
can't play against Jordan. That's
But
the
at
only
the
reason.
same time, when it's like, oh, everyone thinks about Jordan. No, it's just people from that time. I think people blowing it out like he's been the greatest of all time forever and ever. If you're from that time, of course you're gonna love him. I ain't from that time. I don't know. This guy's not even from that time, so that's why that even
I'm a
irks
youngin'.
me more.
Do you think,
that
and this is a bit touchy, but even like the Kobe thing, obviously when he passed away, it was like
Yeah.
then that influx and the reminiscing and the nostalgia. Do you think there's a bit of that with Jordan as well, where you didn't watch him play live at all,
No.
but you've probably learnt from your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that side of it where it's like you never saw him, but it's like the folklore of it.
it's folklore. That's what it
gotta be
is.
folklore. Like,
It's
it has
folklore.
to, it has
Do you
to
think
have these
LeBron will
moments.
have the? This is another question. Will he have a bigger folklore than Jordan?
Absolutely. No, because there's too many haters. It's just so sad. That's what it's the most ridiculous. The hating on it. You talk about clutch. LeBron is the most clutch player that has ever played in terms of playoff clutch points, finals clutch. What are we talking about? Buzzer beaters?
He's got the
got
big
it
block.
all.
Probably
He's
'cause
got
he's
the big
played more.
block. He's got that one. And that's a great moment. But he doesn't have...
They're like 40-minute
the
videos
number
on
of
YouTube,
minute
back to back,
moments.
like
How
How
buzzer
many
beater.
times have you watched them?
I'm telling you, it's on every time. Scroll.
That's how Clem goes
So
to
it's,
sleep
that's
at
how I'm
night.
just. You can't look. I honestly,
That's
I'm
what he does on Thursdays and Fridays.
LeBron clutch.
I don't know. It just
3
comes
a.m.
up. I'm actually a Kobe guy. That's actually my era, like me watching growing up. So I have the shoes. I got the Kobe jerseys. So that's cool. But I can at least still respect the game and go, actually, LeBron is him. That he's the guy. I'm not going to be like, nah, because I grew up watching Kobe. He's just he's the best guy. That's it. Period. And that's all I'm going to tunnel vision on. You got to kind of just be real with the facts.
I dead set believe, and I love watching all of these, particularly African American NBA podcasts, that LeBron has got that respect now. He's got that aura now from the players, right?
Yes.
And I'm talking from a Jordan guy. And to your question, AJ, I do think, in the next era or the next generation, that LeBron will have those conversations still. As he's getting older, people are still going to be, oh, remember, the second greatest player of all time, playing. But
Yes.
people now in this generation, speaking from someone born from 01, still talk about MJ. Even not watching
Do you
him
have your pen
live.
license yet?
I know, man.
Get your
baby,
Just
wow.
yesterday. Just yesterday.
Milk bottles under the
Just
table.
yesterday. Milk?
Get him some milk.
Get
We talking about
him
that.
some milk.
How's those knees?
Anyways. He's still got that aura. Like, he's still got that presence. And so, yes, I'll give LeBron, like, due respect. He's gotten to that point now where college players are like, yeah, like, I look up to LeBron now. But I just don't get as heated about it as LeBron fans. Like, it's not a big deal.
What's
bad about being called the second greatest player of all time?
There's nothing wrong. For Jordan fans, it's okay. I agree with you that as a Jordan fan, like, I'm even willing to put him, Jordan, as a number 2 guy. He had a great run, but come on, like, we gotta. I don't want to have to say this, but we're done with the 90s. I'm just like, I feel like we just gotta keep up. We done with the 90s. And so we got.
What year were you born?
In the 90s. So we're done. Look, we're done with that.
Josh, what year in the 1800s were you born?
1860s, I think.
Was that with John Knox? Or?
I don't know if they even had basketball when I was born.
I think Josh was here when they discovered it.
You coached Larry Bird.
I might have been born way before then. All of it to me, I think LeBron has a better chance of being considered the GOAT after he's done.
Yes.
I think
yes.
that with time, he has a better chance that his aura and the things he did might grow afterwards. But he is stuck where the story of LeBron, whether it's true or not, is people talk about him choking in big moments or coming up small in big moments. Whereas the entire story, whether it's legend or not, of Michael Jordan is three-peats, is clutch moments, is whether they're real or not. He's now got this aura of he performed the biggest in the biggest moments, and the whole sign-off shot to win the finals, like, it doesn't come more iconic than that, and it is very hard. I don't know if LeBron could possibly do anything that could become more iconic than that moment. He has a chase down block, but it doesn't win you the game in that moment. It's not literally
Kyrie Irving
the
did.
block to win the game.
Right, I
And
mean,
so
versus the
it's-
greatest team of all time. Wait, who?
The Bulls.
And the record doesn't say that. The record of that team
I'll
doesn't say
throw
that.
something in the ring here, yeah? So, like, the argument is that LeBron has lost championships and Jordan never did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Does making a final and losing it outweigh losing a semi?
Depends
No.
how many you got.
It's always
in
better
that
to make-
semi was there an all-star to help. So that's how I see it, right? So LeBron lost to, correct me if I'm wrong, Mavs and Spurs. Not Spurs.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Sorry.
Tell us how you really feel.
Broken English.
You've been teaching year 7,
okay,
haven't you,
thank
mate?
Fresh off the boat.
This guy's been teaching year 7 this
Yeah, I
term.
know. This is
Too much puberty with
Too
you.
much
That's
puberty
all.
lessons.
Puberty
PE
talks.
teachers.
That's so good.
Okay.
Pretty sure he lost that with D-Wade and other all-stars on that team. You
The
know?
one to the
Okay,
Mavs
that's fine.
was bad for them.
Liter-
It was
Yeah,
bad.
that's it. Whereas MJ and 100% MJ had to go through getting pumped by Detroit. But who
Yes.
did he have on that team?
Yeah, he didn't have anyone. So that's okay. That's
So he had no help.
until Scottie Pippen got there. And so
Scottie
what do we
Pippen
say?
was injured in that last series.
In saying that, so
Saying
Scottie
that
Pippen
LeBron
is
lost
the
So he was
reason why
out.
Jordan's good. I agree with you.
But then for LeBron's not
That's
him
offending
without
people.
D-Wade, without Kyrie Irving, without AD.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing where we get to when we talk about basketball. Suddenly, it's like it's a 1v1 comp. When was basketball an individual sport? It's a team sport.
100%.
And so when you go, oh, it was Jordan versus everyone, that's the most ridiculous thing that, you know, you could say, because it's either Jordan won it by himself or, oh, it's because LeBron's team won it. And it's like, which one is it? Like, is
With-
it 1v5 or is it 5v5? I
With
can't
those
tell.
6 chips, Jordan dominated with the stats. He doesn't get those
Okay.
6 chips, but without Dennis Rodman, without Scottie Pippen, without all of those boys.
That's fine. Like, if we want to talk stats, we can talk about who's got the most points of all time. We can talk about
But that's what I'm saying. When he had another All-Star, he went undefeated. LeBron choked 2 championships.
Well, it depends on what you mean by, like AJ is saying, is like what's better, making the grand final, losing, or just getting washed before you get. It's almost like the narrative now is like you don't even want to make the finals.
You don't want to lose the finals.
It's actually like, you know what? If I was a coach in this era now, and this is the conversation, I'd be like, hey guys, I don't think we're going to win the finals, bro. Let's just get bounced now because it's going to be stupid if we make. Let's just tank now because you know how bad it's going to be for us if we make the final and lose. And there's so many times, all those Pacers series where LeBron and the Cavs running through and carrying his team to win the conference final when you know he's going to lose against Durant and Curry and the Warriors. So basically the story is LeBron, like, don't bother. Just let the Pacers go through and lose, and your whole career is going to be saved.
Until my boy Delhi showed up on the scene.
Yeah, that's it. Until 2016. So we can talk about 2016.
Talking about practice.
But that's the thing as well. He had like I said, he had the greatest peak. He had the greatest of 6 years, whatever that is. But like Giannis has said it in his press conference, what is this? Did he only play for 6 seasons? Is that it? What was he doing in high school? What was he doing in college? What was he?
Taking shots to
Nothing.
win national
He
championships.
wasn't even the best player.
good.
He wasn't the best player on his high school team. He wasn't the best player on his college team.
Taking
He wasn't even the best
match-winning
player in the
shot.
Olympic team.
Pretty sure it was over the dream.
Check the numbers. Like, it's obvious. Everyone will tell you he had no high school career. He had no college career. He had no Olympic career in the sense of being the best player.
Just arrived at the right time. I still think that it always is going to come back to that story and those moments. But what you said about the finals got me thinking. Imagine how bad it would be if your team made the finals and you were so broken apart by it that you just bombed your entire team and sold your superstar. Imagine someone called Nico who might have done it. It would be better for the Mavs if we didn't make the finals.
Nico.
Exactly.
Nico.
Yeah,
That's true, but it's like the tall poppy syndrome thing.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
you'd almost rather not stick out and have a crack
Yes.
and lose than I didn't even try in the first place. Like
Exactly. It's
I'd say
ridiculous.
it's safer.
I disagree personally and hate that idea. It's probably actually true a little bit around society, and the way people see it is like, oh, well, at least we didn't lose the grand final.
Yeah.
But on a personal level, like, I hate that. It's such an apathetic, like, whatever, kind of like, oh, well, like,
Die trying.
We did some
Yeah.
stuff compared to, like, we went all out and we were so close and we were so close. I'd much rather that.
Look,
as
I'd
a
bring
person.
it back personally. For me personally, and I know you can answer this or not, but as PE teachers, you're a coach. You have a guy that's like Jordan in your team. Are you actually celebrating him as much as you would celebrate him now? That kind of guy, that would be that kind of attitude, all of that. Is that what you're promoting to your team? Am I also telling my team, like you said, oh, let's not make the finals, guys. Like, we're not going to win it anyway. Let's just get out. Are we also going, yeah, actually, look, he's a bit of a jerk, but we got to have him in? Oh, you know what? These guys, our best player doesn't show up to training. We just got to put him in anyway.
We've been
Is that what we?
some of that.
Is that
We
what
have
we're?
been changing that.
Is that what we're talking about here? That's what I'm saying. Like,
But this is where I would split it.
personally, you wouldn't.
I would split that in going
is he
character-wise.
an outlier, yeah.
Character-wise, 100% I agree with you.
Mm.
But his competitiveness, if kids had that competitiveness and other kids were shunned by that, toughen up.
Okay. Yep.
That's my own personal opinion.
I don't think if he didn't have that competitive nature, he would not have got to
I
where he
agree.
got to.
No.
But again, it's the question. It doesn't make it morally right, so on and so forth.
Is that what
Yeah.
makes you great? If we keep coming back to the
That's
question,
success, but doesn't mean it's greatness.
We can name it other. He's got the success. He's got the most success. Six finals, never lost. But I'm not talking about success. I'm talking about greatness.
That's good. I like that
But
distinction.
but then I'd say Tiger Woods is great. He had the same mentality. Kobe is great. He had that same mentality.
But the greatest.
They're the greatest. Yeah, I'm
got
going to
a
say he's
whole-
great, but the greatest.
nother-
It's like the next step.
Yeah. It's a
I got a
superstar.
whole
It's a
nother
superstar
podcast
star.
and episode
You like
on that,
that, eh?
question, because I think that there's a bit of a track record that says to be the absolute greatest, you need to have some kind of that insane mentality. The track record of guys who have that kind of level of insanity in their practice, in the way they treat other people, it's like, you're not a good person, but that weird switch in your head is what's driven you to be that much better than everyone else. But I think that could be an entire episode on that. I've got one more GOAT basketball question for you to start heading us towards the end. What player, other than those two at the moment, could be on that track? Is there any players that are on a track that could be compared with them? So we had Kobe, and no one really thinks that he ever got to the GOAT debate. He is up there. He's in the greatest ever, but he's not in the GOAT debate. Is there anyone who's on a track for you that could be in there?
You want to go first?
So what, like past or present?
Current
doesn't
players.
Current
Past
Patty
players,
Mills.
they're done.
Okay.
Paddy Mills.
Shout out.
Hey, he's still playing.
Baller
so
boy Pat.
still building his legacy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick an Aussie. Nah. In terms of greatness, who could be? Honestly, as much as I don't want to say it, I think Shea could be. And I'm kind of factoring once again in not just his game, but like him as a person as well, and his character, his kind of approach to the game. And so I think he's someone that could be, if he continues, he's got to win championships, he's going to win finals, going to win MVP, his game's got to be good. But from what I see else in his character, you know, he's about the game, loves the game. He seems like a good teammate. Seems like he wants to promote the league. He wants to be in his community. He's not it doesn't seem like he's a big partier, big kind of out there, crazy. And I think he could be the greatest in the sense of elevating the game in this new era. And changing culture where it's going to make a positive impact, where kids...
It's not toxic.
It's not toxic, yeah. That's greatness to me, of what's actually going to be good, and not just, I want to be MJ and
I want to be like Mike.
I want to be like Mike. And it's like, do you actually know what you're saying? I think that's what's lost in translation. Do you actually understand what you're saying when you want to be like Mike? Because that's including all the other insanity. Like
David Goggins.
Yeah, it's like, are you sure? I think that's a folklore again. They're not understanding what they're actually saying.
I've got a good thing that I've heard about that. I'll get it wrong in the exact quote, but it's something like, if you want the life without what it took to get there, or without living it, then you're not really aware of what you're asking for.
Yes.
And people want the highlight moments and all of that. Like, yeah, I want to have a video of me making the game-winning shot in the finals that's been viewed 1 billion times. Yeah, I want that.
You know what it
Do
takes.
you want the million hours of
Yes.
everything that it took to get there, the insanity of diet, of everything else? Suddenly people are changing their minds.
And
Sam,
go.
got a...
I do love that
potential
point, and I love Shea. The only pushback I'll have, and this is just my personal opinion, is that I view Shea as a similar style to Kobe and to MJ.
Yep.
Similarly with the stats, with his accolades this season especially,
Yes.
people automatically go, oh, that's a Kobe 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only pushback on that, but I do really appreciate that point. I've always said since 2019, COVID, 2021 specifically, if Giannis developed a consistent shot, I'd have him as my GOAT. Because he's not only dominant as in dominant like Shaq was dominant, but then if he develops a jump shot, bit like LBJ there, you can't guide him, you can't defend him.
He is crazy to watch and right up there with the favourite players for me to watch, but that big hole in his game is a big problem.
Yes.
The one I'll suggest that could be on a track, I don't think he'll get there, but Jokic has, he's got some finals, he's got MVPs,
that's a good
he's got stats, he's got some of this aura around, like he just seems to magically just do what he decides to do, and then it's like, oh, this season I'll just suddenly decide to be one of the best 3-point shooters in the game. So to me, he has some of that track. You can say young guys, Shea, I probably, no, he's too early for me to think that. Luka, who knows what happens now that he's on a garbage team and whatever's happened to him.
Hey, he's looking thin.
And all of that.
He's looking skinny.
If he gets coached by LeBron, he gets on the Lebron jaw program,
You
this
mean the
hairline. And,
The skill program. Yeah.
The $1 million one.
he starts
skill.
eating grilled chicken, like
Yeah.
because that's all that it takes. Just grilled
Quickly
chicken.
I'm
on
hungry.
all the 3 players that we've named, do you think a non-American basketball player could ever be classified as the GOAT?
You're forgetting one person, but I'll chuck him in later
No.
when you go through.
It's
That's the
hard
one thing
because
I'll
they
say.
won't get the aura. They won't
can't-
get the.
I can't see it happening.
Isaac, I agree with you.
You
I
can't
agree
get the
with you.
shoes sold in
Yes.
the
No.
100 millions if you're going home to race your horses every off season instead of appearing
out
in
Serbia.
40 ads.
Yes.
Shout out.
AJ got an idea? Who
Yeah. The one and only Kyle Kuzma.
I'm sorry, did you say Kyle? Okay, gee. All right, Kyle Kuzma. Okay.
You guys.
Goose.
The
Goose.
I like it. Hey, man. But
Scalabrini. Oh, that was my second. That was
the white mamba.
the white mamba.
Yeah, let's
Throwing
him
some names out.
dunking on the homeless dude in New York.
Yeah, man. Homeless dude.
That guy was dunking on him and spitting in his face. And everyone's hyping him.
Bro, that was just rugby. That
Guess
was
what the
rugby
guy's
with
name
ball.
was? Guess what the other
It's the
George.
Messiah.
The Messiah. George.
Yeah, George Messiah.
I mean, there's your character of AJ's ghost.
crazy.
Yeah, that's the Messiah.
All right, wrapping us up this week, we've got AJ's got event of the week. Tell
Event
us
of the
what
week,
you're
yeah.
thinking about.
Just thinking about, obviously, on the topic of, like NBA, even soccer, rugby league, when players play like a milestone game, whether it's like 50 games or 100 games or even like a point, whatever it might be, they get a big fanfare. They walk with their kids out on their shoulders, their wife. They get a big banner, big tunnel, all their families there, kiss on the cheek, everyone's clapping,
What's that
special
like?
jersey.
What's that like?
But when I had my 100th day at work, no one gave a damn about me. So my question is, like,
That
100
was
days.
last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are you counting? You actually
Basically.
counting? Damn.
No one gave a crap about me when I had my 100th day. I just, I'm like, my mum always cares. But
Yeah, it is.
yeah, like no one cares about us.
You'll get a piece of paper when you've worked 10 years.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
they
Try
will
10.
give
some
you a piece
money.
of paper.
Try 10.
Give me my money. Yeah,
That's pretty much all that you're going to get, and I don't think that you can expect much more than that.
that's my vent
That's
anyway.
true, yeah. But what would it look like at a
Would it-
workplace?
I would love-
at a school?
imagine-
They set up a
imagine-
tunnel at the gate. At
Bro,
the front
imagine
gate,
that
you walk
all
in
the
end.
kids, the whole,
Yes.
like the year 12s graduate, but you get it on your 100th day.
Sega, your 100 days.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, bro, this is like a 4,000th, and I'm like, who's this little punk ass?
Josh, what are you on?
They don't count numbers.
They counted room
They
and
stopped
numerals.
counting.
It's
like etching it on the wall.
Abacus. Like,
They're still stacking
Yes.
abacuses on abacuses to
Josh
figure
is
that
so
out.
prehistoric. They just scratch it into the rock at school.
yeah, the scrolls.
And I think it's time. AJ's got to play some music, and we'll have to let other people decide who they think the GOAT is.
We know who it is.
If we had all
It's
those
over.
fans,
Already
we'd
know
both
who it
say,
is.
Let's go home. Let's
let
go
us know in
home.
the
It's over.
comments.
You know it is.
All
Hey,
of those things.
who do you want your kids to be?
And that's a wrap.
Like Mike.
Good episode, man.
Great stuff, lads.
Don't leave him hanging.